Hey everybody, it's Tattoo for You, Richard here. Um, Time for the second part of that tutorial, the tyranid tutorial, where I'm working on the bases. I did a little experiment this morning, and this is what I got. So what I'm gonna do is kind of show you how I did that. I'm pretty happy with it overall. Looks like a mound of snow that's got ruffled up because something's busting out of it. Somebody earlier, I showed a picture of it, and he was started singing Christmas carols afterwards. So anyway, this is kind of how we do it. You'll need a few things. Cotton ball. It actually is like half a cotton ball. Obviously, your item. Um, I have some snow material and snow kits that I got a while back. It was this. I don't know if you can see that. The Winter Effects kit. And it came with, well, all that stuff you see there. But this here is a snow, it's called Snow Base. And for me, it just seems like it might be a mix of a PVA and a white paint. Is what it kind of seems like. You'll need a cup to mix that up in. And I have just a little paper cup. And then I have a couple crappy brushes that I use for basing and stuff. For putting things on. And then I have these little painting sticks. I'm going to use that to help manipulate the cotton ball to the way I need it. So first things first, I'm going to use this base here. I went ahead and pre-painted the bases, the bottoms. Just put some brown on there. And then a little bit of blue, just for whatever shows out. Now I did on here, when I put the cotton ball on, I went back and tried to do a wash over it. I don't really like the way that turned out, so I'm not going to do it here. You can't really see it, because I put so much of the snow mix on there. But, the snow, which again, it's like snow flock that came with the kit. But I also mix a little bit of baking soda in it. I use this as the sprinkle. A little spoon to get the snow out. Excuse me. And then I have this stuff on hand. It's a gloss medium. I use it sometimes for doing like little ice pools and things like that. Just squirting a little bit on a base. It dries nice and clear and it kind of looks like ice. I use these water effects for the icicles on the critters. Let's see. You can kind of see it's hanging off the chin there a little bit. Excuse me, sorry. So, and then a hot glue gun. I have a dual temperature one. I turn it on, let it get hot, but then I turn it down in the end. And the first things first, what I'll do with this cotton ball is I'll just glue it down right along the edge. Just get the edge glued down first. I'll come in. This is a little awkward for me. I usually work really close up with it, like practically in my face. So, but I'll stick it on there, and then I'll kind of just start pushing it all down to where it really grabs a hold of it. And then that's what I got next, or first. So then I'll figure out from here, like by looking at this, and where do I want to go with it? What do I want to do? Well, I want to bury most of these guys. So, like I'll add a little glue on this side. So add a little glue on that side, and then I'll pull it around. And then kind of press it down. And I'll just keep doing that throughout the whole thing, like in areas like pulling it, doing the same thing over here, running a bead of glue, same thing over here, and then running a bead of glue in here, and just kind of slowly working it it being a cotton ball, you can pull it and stretch it. It works out really well. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and show you what this looks like after I do it. Change the angle of the camera a little bit to kind of give me a better view, and so y'all can kind of see it a little better too. See, that's what I did. I put some glue in the middle there, and I pull it down and push it. And I use like the back end or the front. The really good thing about the front of this one, with that cotton on there, it can kind of hook and catch and pull really good on it. So now I want to bring a little bit around over here. Come back and pull the strings and stuff off afterwards. So what I did there is I put it on the side and underneath it a little bit. This is where I'll kind of utilize this a little bit more. Pull that around. Flatten it down on there. It's okay if a little bit comes off. Not too big a deal. Sorry, let my little Texas come out of there. Not too big a deal there, I reckon. So, and what this is going to be, it just kind of bulks out the base a bit, and then when I'll come back and I'll put that snow effect on it. And then but before I do, I'll kind of do some stretches here so pieces are kind of sticking out. Kind of like I did on this guy here. See on the side here. Pulled a little bit out there so it looks like it's busting. Little pieces on top here. So it looks like it kind of got thrown out of the way. So, here, let me finish up this cotton ball and then we'll show you what it looks like. Alright, so there the cotton ball is on there. Now here's what I was talking about doing. I'm going to come in and just kind of hook it off to the side and I'll pull little pieces off. And what happens is when I come back and put the snow effect on there, it kind of gets clumped on there and it'll put little wads of that snow effect. Like I said, I don't know what to call it, wads or whatever you want to call it. The little pieces. Well, yeah, I just come up there and puff some of this out. And then when that snow effect gets on there, it looks like it's flying off. So, not too much there. So, alright, so I'm going to mix up the snow effect. And pretty much it is this. What I do, I'm doing this through the camera, so I'm probably going to get too much. Yeah, see, it looks like a really thick paint, but I have a feeling it's mixed with PVA glue too. Because like sometimes when I'm doing my regular snow effect, I'll just do PVA glue and baking soda, mix all that together, and then add a little white paint because the PVA glue tends to yellow over time if you're not careful. So that white paint helps it not yellow as much. And honestly, I haven't seen it yellow doing that at all. So what I'll do is I'll grab a couple spoonfuls of this, and what I want, you can mix it up, and it's kind of runny, like it almost flows a little bit. I get it to the point where it doesn't flow as much. Okay, actually, we're going to hold off on that because I want to see the consistency. So you got it in there looking like that. And then I just use one of my crummy brushes and stir it up a little bit. So I got a couple things coming up. Monday, I'm going to do an update video to let you know what's going on. But I took the advice of Nick over there at Idicbeer. A beer. I keep calling it beers for some reason. I guess because it's beer, you can't have just one, can you? But putting up things and not even looking at them and just focusing on one thing. So I'm focusing strictly on the Riptide. And it's almost done. I will have it done probably by tomorrow, but for sure by Monday when I do my update video. Sorry about that, guys. I do all this on my phone, and my phone is crappy. I'm looking to get another one here soon. I'm due for an upgrade. So, this is close to the consistency I want. It's still a little runny, but it kind of holds its shape just a bit. And what I'll do now, I'll show you quick, and then I'm going to do it off camera and then come back to it. But I just take it and I put it on there, and I brush it out and compact it down in spots and let it flow in others. So get this. There we go. There we go. Now I'm hoping to eventually move over to a better camera so I can get you can see this a little easier. But in the meantime, you get stuck looking at through the iPhone. So I want to thank Pete over at Mini Warzone. He gave me a YouTube channel of the week, man. That was pretty awesome, man. I don't think my channel is nothing super spectacular, but I do really want to grow it more. I want to try new things, a lot of which I'll talk about on Monday. So yeah, I'll go through and I'll do that over the whole thing. I'll even do some on the little critters themselves, so it looks like they're busting out, almost like a dry brush effect. So if you notice, like, this gives them a texture too. I can't really see it. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, let me finish this up and I'll show you what it looks like.